Hey guys, me Adi, it's my channel Real English, and today I've got a very important lesson for you, and it's very special because this is one of my best videos that I've done. Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about phrases and sentences that you should not use it, because these are so outdated, and these are phrases that any native speaker don't use it. So, and you should avoid using it because it's very outdated. And when you say these phrases to a native speaker, they're gonna find it very awkward, and it sounds more kind of weird. So they say, "What?" They're gonna find it more awkward type. So don't use it, especially this. But one thing, you're gonna hear these phrases from non-native speaker much, but these are not the actual phrases that native speaker use. And I'll tell you the actual phrase that native speaker use instead of these phrases. So if you're using it mistakenly, or if you're using it and you don't know that is old fashioned, then my video is really useful for you. So stick on to the end and watch it until the end. So okay, enjoy this video, and I think you're gonna find it very useful today. And this video is all for you guys who wants to improve their English and wants to speak English like native, more powerfully, more confidently. So okay, and one more thing that you need to do if you want to speak English more like a native, that is subscribe to my channel. If you don't subscribe it, you're not gonna get views that do for you. So okay, do it, subscribe it, and also click on the bell icon so you don't miss my new uploads. Do it. So okay, that is the fun thing that inspires me to do videos, and I want my subscriber to come in and enjoy my videos. And okay, don't waste our time anymore. Let's get into it. Number one is this. You can see on the screen what is it. So this is that every Indian and Nepali, and you can say every non-native speaker, but especially I do videos on for Indian and Nepali students. I do especially for them, and I know their mistakes, what type of mistake, what sort of a mistake they do, and what sort of mistake they don't do. I know it much better than anyone. Excuse me. So they say it very much. They say, "How do you do?" and they use it for say, "How are you?" And also, main non-native speaker who doesn't speak English say it for say, "How are you?" But one thing, native speaker completely don't use it. Totally, they don't use it. See, you also don't need to use it anymore. So okay, don't use it anymore. Get that phrase out of your mouth. Get that phrase out of your mouth. Don't use it. And one thing, you're gonna find it on textbook. You say, and my English teacher, has told me to use it, and he also speak like that. But your teacher is not native speaker. They're not the speaker, the real speaker of English. But you will see it on textbook, but not that much. These are also not popular on textbooks. You can find it very little, and you're gonna find it in old movies. Okay, and this is how do you do, and that's why you should not use it. It simply means how are you, and the phrases that you can use it instead of it is how are you, I've told you, and second one, how's it going, what's up, how you going, how's it going, and how you doing. These phrases, these are the new modern phrases that you're gonna hear much of the time. And also You can hear, and also you have to use it that much, because these are them makes you sound like much like native. So start to use it. Okay, don't use. I'm not saying to use. How do you do? Use these phrases which are on the right. Don't use this. Totally. Okay, I've got my notebook. Which next? Oh, and in response, if I ask you how are you or how's it going, most of the people say I'm fine, thank you, and you. But the problem is here. The problem is thank you. Why say thank you to me? I didn't do anything great for you. I just asked you how are you. You should not say thank you after I'm fine, because it sounds very formal, that much, so much formal, too much formal. So that's why you should not say thank you after I'm fine. So in casual, in everyday situation, or also in formal situation, if you want to be like a native, you want to say I'm fine, or just I'm good, I'm well. Just say I'm fine, and you just say I'm fine. Like number 3 is this whom, and your grammar teacher, I mean your English teacher also I think they might have told you that whom is used for objects. So if you don't know the difference between who and whom, then tell you. Who is used for subject. So if I ask you one question, who are you? That means who are you? What is your name? I'm asking that question. What is your name? Who are you? Then you say I am that person that you are. I am someone. And for I in question, that's who, because I don't know the name. So for I, there's whom. Or you can say that for that person's name is there. Who? Sorry, who? Did I say whom? So that's who. Who is for subject. But so that's why in question you say who are you? But I give another example. Who should I call? Grammatically, it's incorrect. Because if you answer the question, who should I call? Let's say, for instance, let's say this correct, and then in response, what you say? If you know the answer, then you say, you should call someone the name. For example, you should call Addy. My name. You should call Addy. Oh, you're gonna call Addy. You call Addy. You say that. You call Addy. So Addy is the object. I'm the object. So Addy is the object. And question, you use it whom, not who. But I told you, whom is old-fashioned. Don't use it. Say the incorrect thing. Who. Say the incorrect who. So use it all the time, all the time. Forget the grammar. Forget it all. Instead of saying, who should I call? Say, who should I call? In writing, it's up to you. What should you use? It's up to you. What are you gonna use? But in writing, I suggest you to use whom or who. Incorrect who, and you can use who and whom in correct grammar from the correct grammar rules in writing. But in spoken English, who is acceptable in every cases. Okay. Excuse me. Number 3 is it is number 4. Number 4 is shall. And you say, what? Shall is an auxiliary verb. Why shouldn't I use it? Why shouldn't I use it? Then listen. Shall is an auxiliary verb, and you hear it most of the time, and you also use it most of the time, and you also see it on writings most of the time. But the case is, native speaker replace shall with will. You not hear shall that much. Keep this in mind. You hear it only one cases, but you have taught that you use it after I and we. So you use it after I and we. So I shall and we shall, from the grammar. But spoken English and also in writing, because it has influenced the writing too. Nowadays, it has influenced the writing. I will and we will in writing too. But more formal writing, you will see shall. Yes, you see shall. But one more thing. When you ask, I give an example. When you ask a question, then you begin with shall, not will. Most of the time. I'm not saying it's incorrect. Do it. It's up to you. What should you use and what should you not? So what you want to use and what you not, it's up to you. In this case. But don't use shall after I and we in spoken English. Only write it if you want. And if you don't want, don't use it in any situation. And if you want a little tip, in addition, then keep that phrase. Shall we begin? So let's say it's a phrase. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? And it's just a will we begin. You can say, but we don't say. Not any native speakers say will we begin. They say shall we begin. Shall. So starting with a question, you will hear shall. Shall we begin? Okay. So that was the additional tip for shall. And for that, what you should not use, then don't use shall. Don't use shall for other cases. But that phrase, shall we begin? Use shall. Okay. And you sound, and if you use it, you're gonna sound more like native. So okay. Have that video? Is that useful? Write in the comments section. If it is useful, then write yes for it, and also leave many comments as possible. Leave as many comments as possible, and also search me in the comment section what video should I make next. And okay, see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Cheerio. Thank you for watching.